My name is Gijsbert. I'm Dutch and I'm living in Catalonia in Spain. And before I talk about our initiative in Romania, I want to go back a little bit to what we've been doing in Spain because it's closely connected to that. Here you see a guy sitting in the middle. That's myself with some friends and colleagues and friends of friends. And this is how we started in Spain. And we started with an energy cooperative with the aim to start producing ourselves electricity from solar, wind, and hydro, and also with the aim to sell that electricity to our members. And when we got started, people from the cooperative, let's say, world said, yes, but how can you compete as a little cooperative with no specific knowledge, with no money, with these very big multinational companies that dominate this sector? In Spain, there are two companies that have 85% of the market, and Endesa and Iberdrola, and they make a few billion euros a year in profit. So how are you going to compete with them? Well, fortunately, we didn't know too much in the beginning when we got started. Probably we would have thought too much about it, we would have gotten scared a little bit ourselves. But we just got started, and we started organically. We got our own license to operate in the market, which in Europe is not so complicated. Everybody can get a license. There are a few conditions, but nothing special. And we started selling electricity. And after about 3 years, we reached break even with about 6,000-7,000 members. And at this moment, this was from about 2 weeks ago, we have 71,000 members in Spain, and we are managing 125,000 contracts. So we've gotten quite big, and we're one of the top 10 from a number of contracts, one of the top 10 players in the Spanish market. And the way we got there was basically through this. Our members are happy. They're satisfied with the services that we provide. We have the highest level, and it's continuously every year, we have the highest level of customer satisfaction in the market. And that is because, first of all, we're not there to screw them. You know, the big multinational companies have a lot of kind of different tariffs. They have offers and special deals and everything. But finally, if you're a sleeping customer, as they call you, then after 1 year, once the offer expires, they will get it back twice they will get it back double from you. We don't do that. We don't see communication with our customers as a cost. We see it as essential. We see it as essential to make our clients and our customers part of the energy transition. So we have to inform them, because once they're informed, they can also be more political active and be let's say, a better contributor to the whole energy transition, the whole discussion. Because all the decisions we're making right now will influence the energy system that we will have in 2 or 3 decades. So in short, what we want is people to have skin in the game, as some investment guru calls it. We want them to be actively involved. And once you're actively involved, and I've noticed that myself when I started to produce solar power back in 2008, it was fantastic. You know, you're a power producer. It's something different to be a producer and actively involved than just read a newspaper article on solar, because it doesn't mean the same thing to you. So we are motivated by the need to speed up the energy transition. We are very well aware that there are a lot of interest and within society, and a lot of these interests are not the same. You know, the interest of a coal power station is to just keep burning coal, and the interest of us is to stop them doing it. And you can't do everything. So there is a conflict in society, and we want to get broad societal support to switch to renewables. Fortunately, we're not alone.
Just a heads up, we have 1 more minute, Gijsbert.
Okay, there are 2,000 energy cooperatives around Europe, but hardly anyone in Central and Eastern Europe. And that's where we come in. Adrian and myself, and we started with 15 people in Romania. And basically we took the model from Spain and adapted it to Romania. And because the Romanian market is much smaller than the Spanish market, we had to find a way to speed up, to overcome this 3 years of startup losses. So in Spain, we are now 472 members. And in Spain, we decided to take over an existing electricity company. There was an opportunity coming along, and we could buy an existing energy retailer with about 4 million euros in sales, which is just enough to operate in this market. And we're now crowdfunding through our members. We're at 50% of the 400,000 euro takeover price that we need. And our members get a reasonable return on it, roughly similar to government bonds. And we will refocus the business to serve our members. What we need more is more contacts, more members, more organizations, and especially in Romania, that are in your network that might be interested to join and support our initiative. So this is where we are. Thank you for your attention, and we look forward to share any other details on one-to-one basis.